everyone, Sully here from Black Ops Toys, coming at you today with an unboxing of this guy. This is the Extreme Zone Sakifuji Craig, and it looks like it's actually a licensed figure. So this is from Damn Toys, and this is probably one of the coolest figures that they've made in a long time. So we do have these for sale on the website, so make sure you check them out, and we do have the parts and gear as well. So let's go ahead and dig in and show you what's what. I've taken the liberty of cutting the tape circle. So drop this guy. Bam! Look at that. So this is an urban type samurai, okay? So very Division-esque, lots of freaking great gear. This is a 2-tray system. Comes with some great stuff. So let's go ahead and unwrap this side first and kind of lay everything out for you. So first off, Damn Toys, again, killed it, okay? Comes with a lot of cool gear, a lot of stuff that you could use for a PMC or the Division or whatever you wanted to. But lots of molly, lots of places to stick stuff. This is kind of the urban fashion scene. So it does have some cool type trousers. Lots of cool gear on here. These right here are my favorite shoes of all time. And they are foot type, so you can actually stick a foot inside of them. And they are black multicam Vans, and they are just kick ass. I use these on a lot of custom figures. Really enjoy them. So super cool. Even got the lightning bolt on there, and you actually have really nice tread. So pants again, molly, jacket, molly, functioning zippers on the sides. All the pockets work. You can actually stuff stuff in there like bubble gum, which is cool if you like bubble gum. He does actually have a black jumpsuit on underneath, so that's kind of neat as well. So great head sculpt as well. Everybody needs a man bun, so if you don't have one, you should definitely try to grow one. I'll have trouble with that, but I don't know who that guy is, but he's cool looking. So let's continue. We're going to pull out this guy, and this right here is your Bluetooth headset. You can see it's got little ear prongies in there, and this is on a wire, so you can actually wire it around the head and then stick it over the ears, and that will actually look really nice. So you can talk or listen to music at the same time, which is awesome. All right, next we have a molly pouch, and this is basically a dual mag pouch, or it could be used for, say, a spray can or grenades or whatnot, but I use these a lot as well. So that's kind of cool. This right here is one of my favorite things in the set, and this is a respirator mask. So if you're in the zombie apocalypse, or you just like to spray paint stuff, you look really cool doing it in that. And this is actually a 2-piece system, so you can actually take that cover off, or you can stick it back on. Super cool. It's got elastic. It does have the actual buckle here, so just like the real thing. That would look really good on somebody's nose. Full size. Next, we got some hands. Lots of cool grips. These are actually black gloved hands, but really nice detail. Fantastic set. I use these on a couple figures, and they give you both the lefty and a righty, so you can shoot left or shoot right, whichever way you want to do it. Next, we have a dual mag pouch, and that is for a pistol. Okay. Next, we have some extra pegs, and they give you some extra foot pegs, and they also give you some extra hand pegs. That's always nice. Next, we have this thing, and that looks like a 2-point tactical sling. We're just going to leave that there. And then we have this guy right here. And this right here looks like a wallet with molly on top. Goes over the shoulder, kind of like a man purse, like a merce. And then it does have a sling point attachment as well on there. So that's pretty cool. All right, on to tray number 2, and this is where we get all of the good stuff. This is all good, but this is really all good right here. This is really cool. So I'm guessing that this guy is a spray painting artist of some sort, maybe? Looks kind of like David Beckham, maybe not, I don't know. But let's go ahead and pull this out. This right here is a spray can. It doesn't actually have paint in it, and you don't want to eat it, even though it looks like a gummy bear. This is a spray can, and I think that this goes inside of this pouch right here. Whoop, there it is. Hit me. That's super cool. All right, next we got a stand, because everybody needs a stand. This is a saddle style stand. And it does say Extreme Zone, and if you know what this says right here, make sure that you leave that in the comments below, because I don't know how to read that. My guess is, though, it says Extreme Zone. Or Extreme Zone! Alright, I'm just going to throw that guy up there. Just like that. Heck yeah, dude. Oh, I'm the king. Look at that. Alright, moving on. Looks like we got a bag. This is more like a sling bag right here. And this is LBT, or London Bridge Tactical. They actually said looks like LGT, but that's supposed to be LBT. You can see the lion logo. So that's a super sexy, sexy bag. And that could be mollied into a chest rig, or you can just carry it like a big man purse or a merce. Okay, so super cool. Next, we have another sling pack, and they knocked it out of the park with this because you get so much cool stuff. But this is a sling pack, and again, goes over the shoulder. Okay, lots of molly up front, lots of molly in the rear. This is all laser cut, and it's also Velcro. So if you have patches that say bad words or have half-naked stuff on them, then you can throw them on there. It does come with a foam insert. That's always nice. I wouldn't recommend eating that, but it is very cool to stuff a bag with. I recommend throwing some change in here, just so it's weighted down when you throw it on the figure, so it hangs right. But that's a great bag. Functioning zippers, functioning buckles, kick ass. Okay. Next, we're going to go to this guy. Now, this is a freaking huge samurai sword, hence the Samurai Craig. Okay, that is all metal, and that does fit in that sheath right there. But that's a long sword. That's not a ninja sword. That's a samurai sword. If you know the difference between a ninja sword and a samurai sword, leave that in the comments below. But that right there is just sexy, sexy. Great letter opener. Not super sharp, but you could sharpen it and cut some apples with it. So very, very cool. You got a long sword. Next, we got a vest. This looks like a photo vest. Doesn't look like it holds a lot of magazines, but it says Samurai on there. And I believe that is spelled correctly. Let's flip it over. It's got a little pack on the back. It's got a place for a water bladder. Again, throw a coin in there. But you can stuff that with padding. It does have molly down here on the rear buttocks. So you could actually throw that down there if you wanted to with these straps and kind of string it in there if you wanted. So that would be super cool. But great little vest. This would make great PMC or photo guy vest. So that's kind of cool. Next, we have a little samurai knife. If you know what that's called, please make sure you spell it correctly and put that in the comments below. That is also metal, and it is super shiny. But everybody needs two swords. So you got a sword, and then you got a samurai sword, and then you got a little knifey thing. Okay. Next, we have a sheath holder, and this right here can clip with these clips on the back right here, and he can carry these swords. Let's see what I want to do. Big guy on the bottom, little guy on top, and then we would connect it to this vest. So you can see the little D-rings right there. That would clip in right there, and you could hold both your swords on your back. So super cool waist type swords, which is kind of neat. That's kind of neat. I haven't seen that before. So that's what that's for, just in case you have this figure already and you have no idea what to do with that. It's to hold some swords and stuff. Next, we do have a white watch. I have no idea why a professional spray painter would buy or wear a white watch, because you'd think it'd get unwhite very quickly. But that looks like a Casio G-Shock. Freaking sweet. Great for a ring. If you wanted to put it on your pinky, it'd be super cool. All right, moving right along, we do have, and this is a flashlight, not a fleshlight, a flashlight. You can see it does have the head that moves, which is kind of cool, and it does have a molly strap right there, so you can actually put that, clip it onto a vest or a bag. But super cool. Goes both ways. Technically, you'd wear it somewhere right here, so when you're looking at stuff in the dark, you can actually see, and you don't have to use your hands. So that's pretty darn cool. And the creme de la creme of this whole set, and this is one of my favorite things of all time, is this guy right here. And this is an MPX that is heavily modified. It does have this magazine thing right here. If you know what that's called, leave that in the comments below. It does have a built-in suppressor. It does have a gold barrel. Everything on this gun is killer, okay? So you can see it is spring, oh, hello. It's not spring loaded, but you can move it back and forth. The bolt does come out, and you can take that off if you wanted to. I don't know why you would, but you can. It does have a Picatinny rail up top. So with this guy, you want to be super careful that you don't lose something, and it's this little part right here. And this is the buttstock pin, okay? And this tends to fall out a lot. Everything that we sell as far as loose has this, because I personally checked them. But that allows you to move the buttstock on and off, so you could actually swap the buttstock with something else if you wanted to. Or you put it in there and you want to have it back, so you need to push this guy right here inside right here, okay? Again, do not lose this. I would use a glue dot or even something to fasten it, even some tape on there, so it will keep the stock in place and it won't fall off, okay? So MPX. Next we have some MPX magazines, and they give you a couple different sizes. We have 3 total, and if you've ever shot an MPX, you know how fast these go, so I'd want to carry like 6. But it gives you some 30-round magazines with the butt plates. These look like Terran Tactical butt plates, which is nice. Magazine extenders, and then a 20-round. So different styles of magazine. Sex E right there, super sexy. That is also Terran Tactical, by the way. Soup's cool. All right. Next we have a foregrip, which is this guy right here. And that just slides on the Picatinny rail down on the bottom. And let's just go ahead and throw that on so we don't lose it. Boom, look at that. This looks like, seems to be some action figure peeve on there. Let's pull it off. There we go. All right. Next I'm going to do the dump method, and if you haven't tried this, be careful because you don't want stuff to dump on the ground. But this is called the dump method for the rest of the stuff in the tray. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Lots of little goodies. So we have a front and rear sight. These are flip up, so you can see they flip up and they flip down. I'm going to go ahead and throw these on again so I don't lose them. But let's go ahead and throw the rear on. So I'm going to pull this out and slide this on. There we go, just like that. Push that back, then I'm going to go ahead and take this red dot. That is a red dot. You can see it says aim point, but it says aim pointer. So I guess we don't want to get seized by customs, so we're going to go ahead and throw that on there. Go ahead and slide this back. Boom, look at that. Okay, and then I'm just going to take this front sight and throw this right on the front. It's just slide on. Now, if you have a fur in your bonnet and you want to check out our 3D magnetic riser rail, this is a great gun for that system. And I actually have a bunch made in my personal collection. So super cool, one of my favorite guns of all time. Highly recommend it. If you don't have the real thing, pick it up before it skyrockets in price, because that's what it's doing right now. And then this right here is a sling mount, okay? And if I'm running this gun on this side, I would put the sling mount over here, okay? You can go top or you can go bottom, but you want to set it right there, something like that. Or you can go on top here. And then the back part of the sling will fit in here, and then the front part would fit in there. So it just depends on how you want to carry it. So super cool gun, one of my favorite guns of all time. Definitely awesome, awesome, awesome piece. And so much good kit in this set. Again, you could probably make a couple different figures with this, but this should give you a lot of ideas to make your own spray painter professional guy who is a samurai on the side. So if you like this video and you want to see more exciting product and unboxings like Mr. Samurai Craig here, please make sure you pound that subscribe button and then ring that bell to be notified of new and extreme content like this guy.